Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for opportunity for me to present our research. The title is a multi-criteria assessment of drug hazard in the Lake Toba catchment area using EHP and GIS. Let me introduce myself. My name is Robi Arenta Sembiring. I am from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Medan. Outline from this presentation are introduction, methods, result and discussion, and conclusion. Let's start. Introduction. Drought substantially affect water supplies and affect agricultural, economic, environmental, and socio-economic activities. In the Lake Toba area, which is one of the major tourist destinations in Indonesia, the potential for drought is becoming an increasingly relevant issue given climate change and increasing human activity. In this context, this journal aims to analyze the drought hazard in the Lake Toba area using EHP and GIS-based method. The result of the drought hazard analysis can serve as a framework for rapid implementation of mitigation strategies and an efficient monitoring system. This research was conducted in the Lake Toba area, North Sumatra, Indonesia. The Lake Toba area is surrounded by 7 districts, namely Toba, Samosir, Simalungun, Karo, Dairi, Kumbang Hasudutan, and North Tapanuli. The data used were obtained from Badan Informasi Geospasial, Badan Meteorologi, Klimatologi, dan Geofisika, and Food and Agriculture Organization. Data obtained from the BIG in the form of spatial data on land use and digital elevation models. Data obtained from BMKG in the form of rainfall data for 10 years from Sipoholon, Onanganjang, Sidamanik, and Marihat stations. Meanwhile, data obtained from FAO in the form of soil tape data. This study used the analytic hierarchy process method to obtain the weight value for each drought hazard parameter. The drought hazard parameters used are rainfall, land use, distance from water source, soil type, and slope. Expert judgment from academics and practitioners using the weighting technique was conducted on several parameters. The spatial-based AHP method was used to map 3 drought hazard classes, namely low, medium, and high. After the weighting was completed, an overlay process was carried out for each indicator and parameter using GIS. The result of weighting using the EHP method show that rainfall has the highest weight in the influencing drought hazard, which is 36%. Land use and water source parameter have a weight of 21 and 20%. Meanwhile, soil type and slope have weights of 13 and 10%. The analysis result for each drought hazard parameter are presented in Figure 1. Figure 1A is a map of drought hazard level based on rainfall parameter. Figure 1B is a map of drought hazard level based on land use parameter. C is a map of drought hazard threat level based on distance from water source parameter. D is a map of drought threat level based on soil type parameter. And figure 1E is a map of drop hazard, drop threat level based on slope parameter. From the map, it can be seen that most of Lake Toba area has a medium drop hazard level. High drop hazard level are located in several locations in the eastern and southern regions. 29,394 hectares, or about 11% of the Lake Toba area has a high drop hazard level. 178,013 hectares, or about 68%, has a medium drop hazard level, while 55,499 hectares, or about 21%, has a low drop hazard level. Of the 46 subdistricts located in the Lake Toba area, there are 4 subdistricts that have an area with a drop hazard level of more than 2,000 hectares, namely Lumbanjulu, Muara, Siborong-Borong, and Silayan subdistrict. The results of the analysis using the EHP method show that the parameter of rainfall, land use, water resources, soil type, and slope have weight of 30, 36%, 20%, 21%, 20%, and 13% and 10% respectively, which affect the level of drop hazard. Areas with high drop hazard are mostly located in the eastern and southern part of Lake Toba. The subdistrict of Lumbanjulu, Muara, Siborong-Borong, and Silayan are the subdistrict with the high drop hazard with a large area of more than 2,000 hectares each. The result of the drop hazard mapping are expected to serve as basic for the government and communities in the Lake Toba area to make decisions in mitigation drop hazards. This is my presentation. Thank you.